Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Leann, and for those of you who aren't new, welcome back guys. So today's video is going to be another data analyst type video guys. Today's video is going to be how you can learn to code. So I'm going to give you guys some free tips and resources that you can use to develop your skills in coding, or just start learning how to code. I'm going to be sharing with you my experience and how I learned to code. I have my notes here in my phone. I don't want to miss out anything, so I have my notes here. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at, just so I don't miss anything. So if you want to learn how to code, please continue to watch. So let's look at some options you can do in order for you to develop your skills in coding and learn how to code. So the first place you can learn to code is school. So I learned how to code in my undergraduate years at the university I attended. That's the first place that I learned to code. So I'm gonna assume some of you are in your undergraduate years getting your degree, either computer science or some other technical field, and this is where I first learned how to code, and I think this is where most people may first learn to code as well. In undergrad, I learned how to code in like Visual Basic, C++, Java, MySQL, SQL, and Prolog, just to name a few. And these were the programming language that the university where I attended chose to teach us in the computer science program. I'm not sure if they updated or added any new ones. Remember, this is like 11 years ago I got my undergrad degree, so by now they probably updated it or added new programming language for their students to learn. I would say the only downfall in learning how to code by going to school is that you can just touch on each one of these programming languages just a little bit, just a little screen reader, you know, a little bit. You're not gonna become like a pro in any of them. You're just gonna have like a basic idea of how they operate and how to use them. And you might do like probably a project, because I remember doing a Java project and a project in Prolog, and that's basically it. What I did was I picked the one that aligned with the career path that I knew I wanted to go into. So my career path that I chose, I wanted to be a database administrator. So I know SQL. That's the programming language that is basically used in database administration. So I chose SQL to build my coding skill in SQL, because that aligned with the, you know, the career choice that I wanted to do. So my end goal in my career is to become a DBA eventually, but for right now I'm I've become mob for right now, but eventually I still gonna pursue becoming a DBA. Some of the ways that I developed my SQL coding skill was that I got an internship at the university where I attended. I got an internship in their research department there. What they use SQL via Toad. I don't know if they're using anything different right now, but they used to use Toad to pull their queries from the Oracle database. So I got a hands-on feeling and some experience in using SQL through my internship there in that office, and I also did my work study job there as well. So I was in the office for about 2.5 years just developing my skills. So this is another way that you can, you know, develop your skills in your undergraduate years in the programming language that you wish to choose. If you could get work study or find an internship opportunity where you can work in the department or office or just around any, you know, environment where you can learn and gain your experience and your skills. I did mention this in my last video. If you haven't watched 5 tips on how to become a data analyst, internships was a big one. If you want to see that video, I'll link it up above and down in the description box to go check out. And internships really help you gain experience, because employers love, you know, experience along with, you know, education. Our next scenario would be starting to learn to code from scratch, and you can do this by using our best friend throughout college, Google and YouTube. So I would say using Google and YouTube, like if you're just starting off from scratch, or if you're trying to transition from a different career into, you know, IT or data analysis and stuff like that, Google and YouTube. There's a lot of resources out there on the internet where you can learn, free resources as well, where you can learn how to code just by following YouTube tutorials or getting on Google and just Googling to see any websites out there that offer free courses or whatever in whatever programming language that you want to pursue. And I have actually strengthened my SAS skills, SAS programming skills, through doing this. Like, I already have it, I'm already using it in the job that I'm at. So in order to strengthen my skills, I actually watch YouTube videos on how to program in SAS. Some of them are like an hour long, some of them are 30 minutes, and I'll just go along and follow along with what they're teaching and download the SAS data sets and everything that they're using, because they do provide all the resources in the description box to the links where you could download the data sets or whatever they're using in their tutorials, so you could follow along. So that's one way I have built my SAS skills as well. So I'm gonna list some YouTube channels that you can go and check out that I have used to build SAS and SQL programming language skills down below in the description box. The third way you can learn how to code is by taking an online course through, let's say, Udemy or EDX, or even using LeetCode. Udemy is a great online resource where you can find online courses in whatever programming language that you want to learn. A lot of the courses are like between $10 to $20, and some of them are actually like master courses, or they are like certification prep courses where you can go and study and learn in order to take a certification. So they have a lot of those kind of courses there as well, and they're very inexpensive. Some of them range from $10 to $20, like I said before, and then there are like master courses which ranges from like $30 to like $100 going up there. Depends on what you want to do. So it's very hands-on, where you complete projects as if you're actually like in a real college course, and that's another thing that I like about it. So let's talk about EDX. So EDX is another great online resource where you are actually taught in courses that are taught by professors that work for a lot of various universities that participate in EDX. Some of them are like Boston University, Georgia Tech, let's see, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, just to name a few. That I think I saw Harvard up there before. So at EDX you can take courses for like career advanced placement. I have actually taken and participated last year in one of the micro masters program that they had via my job. We did the micro masters program for learning our programming language. There are also free courses there that you can take, and then you could do the verified track where you pay like $50 to get a verified certificate at the end of, once you complete and pass the course, you get a verified certificate at the end of the course. You pay $50 for it, and they'll send you the certificate with the stamp of the university where the professor is from. So that's very cool too, to put on your resume so that you can, you know, show off your skills and show that you have this knowledge. I'm actually doing a course right now in advanced database. I think that's what you name, advanced database, where it talks about indexes and transactions and stuff like that. So I decided to do a course which started this month and it's gonna end in December. So I could just do like the other track where I just do the course and don't receive any certificate, verified certificate, or I pay the $50 before the deadline and get the verified certificate with the stamp from the university. So that's another great resource out there. They have a lot of courses to go through, so just take a look out there. I'm gonna list all the resources that I talk about and mention in the description box, like I said before. Another great resource is LeetCode. So with LeetCode, you are able to go on that website, free online resources as well. So you're able to learn and challenge yourself. They have like daily challenges up there. And I think there's a fee you may have to pay there as well, but I don't think it's anything expensive. But I think there are free courses up there as well, and free challenges. And the good thing about LeetCode is that this website also provides you with courses that helps you in interviews. Say if you have an interview with I know, software engineering at Amazon, big tech companies, Facebook, Apple, those big tech companies, there are also a lot of course resources up there that can help you with the interview process. So those are just some of the tips that I can give you as a starting point for you to learn how to code. So you gotta remember, Coding is a skill that is continuously being developed, that you have to continually do on a daily basis. If you aren't on a job where you are coding on a daily basis, then use the resources that are provided to keep your skills sharp and keep your mind abreast until you're able to get something. I personally feel like I'm not a professional coder. I might be intermediate. I learn new techniques every day from like my coworkers who have been like coding longer than me, and get a lot of my tips from W3 School. That's another website. And Stack Overflow, okay, is your best friend. I get a lot of my tips and coding bits from Stack Overflow as well. When I run into problems, that's where I go. And I really like W3 School because they're straightforward, and they give you a lot of nice examples and practice stuff to do, like with joins, outer joins, inner joins, stuff like that. So I really like using that website as well. And I also know that everybody have their own way of coding which makes sense to them. Some may be using like straightforward methods like select from, where, you know, straightforward and to the point, and may do repetitive coding depending on what they're doing, while others might go shortcuts and use inner joins, outer joins, macros and stuff like that. Don't feel like it's wrong or you're on a strong coder, because some people may code different from you. I have found out while working in my field, like the older people, they code different, like old school, like long subqueries and stuff like that, and I code more straightforward, like simple coding. I don't know if you guys understand. If you a coder, if you know like SQL and stuff, you can understand what I'm talking about. So don't feel discouraged that you use more in-depth coding than you do. Go ahead and use your little simple select statement from where you both may reach the same solution, just in a different way. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up if it helped you in any way. I love making these kind of videos for you guys. You guys have been really pushing out the questions and asking me for more advice and tips, so that's what I'm planning to do, a lot more of these videos to help you guys out in your career fields and any way that I could. Because when I was you know, trying to get into my career and become a data analyst and stuff, I was lost. I didn't have a lot of resources. I don't know nobody else, like especially women in you know, IT and doing data analysis and stuff like that. Most people are going to like nursing or business. Like I don't know a lot of women in the same field as I am. So anything I can do to help, leave any questions or comments you guys have below in the comment section for me. Don't be scared to reach out. I try to answer back every comment to the best of my knowledge and based off of my experience and what I went through. So sometimes I may not have an answer for you, or I don't know, like I'll try my best to help. So thanks again for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up if it helped you. Don't forget to subscribe for more of these videos and content so you don't miss out. Click that subscribe button and click the bell next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified every time I do an upload. So another video is gonna pop up right here on your screen, so just hop on over there, take a look at it if you have not already done so, and I'll see you guys over there.